everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the midst of renewed scrutiny surrounding the legacy of the X Factor, longtime host Dermot O'Leary has stepped forward to defend the show and its treatment of contestants. Speaking candidly during a recent interview, O'Leary insisted that despite the media storm and a growing list of past contestants voicing grievances, the show's producers always took duty of care seriously and made every effort to support those taking part. "I understand there are strong feelings out there," O'Leary said. "People had different experiences, and I would never dismiss someone's truth. But from what I saw, and I was there almost every step of the way, there was always a real emphasis on care, particularly in later years when the industry standards shifted. As the X Factor becomes a flashpoint in a broader conversation about reality television ethics, several former contestants have opened up about struggles with mental health, feeling exploited, or being pushed beyond their limits." O'Leary, who hosted the series from 2007 to 2015 and returned again from 2016 until its end, acknowledged those concerns but emphasized that the show adapted as awareness evolved. "The industry wasn't what it is now. Early on, sure, things were different, but as the public and production teams became more aware of mental health, we changed too," O'Leary explained. "There were psychologists, welfare officers, people behind the scenes whose only job was to make sure the contestants were okay." He also pushed back gently against the narrative that all former contestants had negative experiences. "For every story of someone who struggled, there are others who thrived, who used it as a launchpad, who felt supported, who made friends for life. It's not black and white." O'Leary said he took his own responsibility as host seriously. "I'd always felt protective of the contestants. They're young, often very raw, and suddenly they're in this surreal world. I tried to be a calming presence, someone they could talk to. I didn't just walk out and read from an autocue. I was backstage with them, talking them through nerves, celebrating wins, or consoling them after a tough night." He admitted that no production is perfect and conceded there were lessons to be learned. "Of course, mistakes were made. It was a huge, fast-moving show. But to say we didn't care, that's just not true. I wouldn't have stayed if I believed people were being mistreated." O'Leary also highlighted the changes the X Factor made over time, particularly in response to criticism. By the later seasons, contestants had access to psychological care before, during, and after the show. There were aftercare packages. People forget that part. He expressed concern over how the discourse around the show has been shaped in hindsight. "It's easy to look back now with today's standards and pick apart what was done in a different era, but context matters. What's important is that we keep improving, that we listen and learn, not just cancel things without nuance." When asked if he thought reality TV still had a future, O'Leary was optimistic but cautious. "It needs to be reimagined, yes. But I believe in its power to uplift and entertain. If handled right, it can still change lives in a positive way." As the debate rages on, Dermot O'Leary's defense of the X Factor adds a voice of compassion and complexity. Neither blindly defensive nor dismissive of criticism, he offers a reminder that within any sprawling cultural phenomenon, the truth often lies somewhere in the middle. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Netflix World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.